Hi, my name is Simon Sylvester Chowdhury. I'm the Executive Director of CivLab and one of the organizers of this year's SCNY Urban Tech Summit. For us, incredibly important to also check out what's going on in other cities so that we can learn from them. I have Jonas Schorr with me here today, who's from Berlin, doing a lot of amazing stuff on the ground with startups and a number of the different stakeholders. We were quick pandemic buddies, chatting urban tech ecosystems and our experiences in cities like London and Detroit. Jonas was previously at the London School of Economics before spending some time with the city of Berlin. And now he is the man on the ground working with all the different urban tech startups in Berlin. Welcome, Jonas.
Hey, Simon, thank you very much for having me here.
Give me a quick glimpse of what we're about to see in your video.
Yeah, so what I thought would be nice is not just tell you about the ecosystem, but show something. So for many years prior, I was teaching a class at the local university here, actually taking students, but also mayors and journalists like around Berlin's tech ecosystem and actually meeting some of the people behind it. And I thought I would just do the same for you guys. So we went out, we recorded, met with some people, and I'm very excited to share this with you. And I hope it gives you a good understanding and makes you interested also to find out more.
So I think our next big startup idea is urban tech tours. Next year we're going to get you to New York at Roosevelt Island, and we're going to do an urban tech tour of New York. And start to scale our new business. So
I would love that.
Okay. All right. Let's cut to the video. Thanks, okay. Jonas.
Hope you enjoy it. Welcome to Berlin. My name is Jonas. I'm partner at Urban Impact. Urban Impact, we're an ecosystem builder and an innovation agency based right here in the heart of the city. What we've done over the years is build up the ecosystem and connect it to the young movers and shakers that are actually changing the city of tomorrow for the better. So I thought it would be a cool idea to take you on this journey as well. So what do you say? Shall we do it? Let's go. Nice to see you, Beata.
So thanks for inviting me.
Yes,
so
and thank you for coming over and talking with us a little bit about Berlin's smart city ecosystem and all the work that you guys have also been doing for so many years.
Yeah, let's do this.
And I'd love to ask you a few questions if that's fine.
Yeah, of course. So let's get to it.
All right, Beata.
Let's start.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy to get you here in this as well to actually tell us a little bit about Berlin's smart city scene. We know each other for so long, kind of like when the whole thing started, 2013, 2014, and a lot has happened. So tell us a little bit about your role.
You just mentioned that we started this official smart city process in 2013, so 8 years ago. And we started with a quite small crowd of 20-30 people and players, stakeholders in the city. And now imagine our smart city community, just the organized one, consists of more than 150 entities. I think Berlin is one of the cities worldwide, in Germany as well. People look at Berlin. So we have not only our strong will to make Berlin smarter, but of course there's high expectation from outside. So there is not a pressure, but of course an interest to have Berlin as the leading cities in Germany, in Europe. And we have such a vibrant ecosystem of startups, of corporates, of brilliant academia. So we can be one of the cities which other cities like to follow, like to cooperate. And so we are really, really happy to make this together, cities with cities.
Yeah, and I mean, just on this one note, one thing that pops up, one of the things we also did in collaboration with you last year was mapping also all the startups, apart from the bigger players, also what's happening on the startup scene. And I think something that was both surprising to both of us was how vibrant it is, how many actors there are, young startups pushing in, like, be it mobility, be it energy, be it urban farming and air quality topics, that we had more than like 140 startups actually just here headquartered in Berlin who are already changing cities across the world.
And this was a good approach and the right approach to map all the stakeholders, because then only you know who's in the game, yeah, and who is interested in the topic, who is willing to co-create in this process. And this is the best way to involve not just people, citizens, but all the willing people and stakeholders.
Cool, thank you so much, Beate.
Yeah, so I'm happy to be here with you and happy to co-create this process with you and you guys together.
Cool. Thanks. So today, now we are just here at Schlesisches Tor, and I'm excited to have Matthias with us from the Ratban. Matthias, hey!
Jonas, so nice to see you.
Likewise.
Haven't seen you in a long time.
Yes, I know, like many of us. But it's so nice being out here, out and about, and also for you to tell us a little bit about the Ratban project.
Yeah, well, pleasure. Well, one of the projects we have, and that's coming from heart, to be honest, as it started along this viaduct over here, and this is quite a famous place here in Berlin. It's Schlesisches Tor. And one day there was a friend calling me, and he had lots of trouble cycling along this viaduct, and he said, I had almost an accident. I'm completely wet. It stinks. Why can't we have under that viaduct, just a nice cycle lane and lots of more? And that's how it all started.
Super cool. So can we actually see, maybe, shall we go underneath and see some of the spots
Okay,
there?
so let's go to this place where we are going to next year roll out a little bit of construction.
Sounds good, awesome. Let's do it, Matthias. So Matthias, this is what it looks like today. How's it gonna look like tomorrow?
Very soon it's gonna look like differently, I hope. Well, in our mind, there's something already grown. And we imagine this place to be, first, having a nice pavement.
Oh, there's a train coming.
There's a train coming. It belongs to, this kind of urban feeling. I think it has to do with it. It's quite loud, but we do some acoustic here in order to make it more pleasant for the cyclists to go here. And what we need, definitely have some greenery around here in order to protect visually from the traffic, and secondly, because the feeling of being in a very long extended park. And that part of, we call it test field, it's going to happen very close, more or less 1.5 kilometers from here. I believe Cottbusser Tor and Görlitzer Bahnhof, everybody in Berlin knows it. And that's where we will build just 500 meters of a kind of experimental field, where we will not pretend that's already the final solution. We build something, even some different kind of versions, so that people will have the chance to evaluate, give their opinion, give suggestions. And after that evaluation, we hope that we have lots of a basis for the politicians to go on with the project.
Matthias, all the best with the project. I'm excited to see it happening over the next coming years, and everyone else also to be able to come and visit end of next summer and test it out for the first time on their own.
Jonas, thank you for your support until now, and let's make it happen.
Perfect. So let's walk. Here we are at Berlin City Lab. So let's find out what it's all about. Hey Ben.
Jonas, good to see you.
Good to see you. Thank you for having us.
Of course, welcome.
That's so cool. Wow, it looks stunning. Where are we here? It looks kind of new, kind of old.
We are in the old officers' casino of Tempelhof Airport. So this whole area used to be an airport right in the city center. Today it's Berlin's Public Innovation Lab, the City Lab Berlin.
So there used to be, what, like American officers?
Getting drunk here all the time, right?
Wow, and I assume now you're getting drunk on all the good ideas and...
On good ideas, exactly.
Perfect, sounds good. Thank you for showing us the exhibition.
Of course, follow me.
Cool, so tell us, what's City Lab? Why does the city have this space?
Well, City Lab is Berlin's public innovation lab. It's a space for all people from the city to just come in, contribute their ideas, collaborate together. You can meet people from the government here, but also scientists, people from civil society. And we try to co-create, come up with new ideas on the future of Berlin, how to use technology for the common good.
That's amazing. So I, as a citizen, I can just, if I have a good idea, I can come and talk to you?
Just like you did right now.
Perfect, that's cool. Let's see some of the things.
Well, maybe I just show you one project we did last year that became actually quite a success. It's this one. It's also a data-based project where we mapped all trees in the city center.
Wow.
So this is a huge map of Berlin that has actually more than 750,000 trees mapped.
I find every single tree of the city on this map.
Yeah, but it gets better. You can select the trees here on the map and you can get extra information on the tree, like how old is the tree, how much water does he need. And what you can actually do is you can make an account on the site and you can take a note on that tree and, for example, mark if you watered the tree, because in the summer usually the city trees do not get enough water, and the idea was to engage citizens in actually contributing. Watering the trees.
So I can actually, the tree I'm looking at,
you can adopt
when I look outside of my flat.
The tree outside of your house.
Wow.
You adopt it, you can see how much water he got in the last 30 days, and you can in this way coordinate with other citizens in your street so you know who takes care of what.
And what's some of the feedback you've gotten?
People were very excited because it turns out everyone loves trees, you know.
I'm not surprised.
Of course, and you can build, like if you get more information on the tree, like here you can start building a personal relationship. We had an old woman come here one day who was 74 years and she learned through our site the tree outside of her house was also 74 years old. So
oh my God, a love story, a tree, yes. Open data love story.
Exactly.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
So cool. And is this being shared?
Yes, yes. It's shared widely. It's an open source project and we're already seeing other cities in Germany adapting it. Would love to see also an international partnership here. Yeah, it's quite easy to reproduce actually.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Ben, for giving us a little bit like an insight into the world here that you have also like created over the last 3 years, I know, through hard work with the whole team.
Of course, you're welcome anytime, and your visitors from all over the world as well.
Fantastic. Thanks, Ben.
Thanks, Jonas.
Hi, Christian.
Jonas, good to see you.
Yes. Tell me, where are we here?
Well, this is the Drivery Berlin, and apparently we are sitting in the Ilorian project. So
the one from Back in the Future?
Yes, the one from Back in the Future, and we also have the Almanac. So basically, the founder of the Drivery, Timon Rupp, he bought this car and said, let's electrify it. So this is why it's called not the DeLorean, it's called the Elorian. Yeah, let's take a seat.
Wow, this is so cool.
Yeah.
Never thought I'd be able to sit on a DeLorean or Elorian. So tell us about the Drivery.
Yeah, we are a marketplace for mobility innovation. There's 140 companies in here. By now, it's a lot of corporations, a lot of young companies, emerging companies, and here's a success story. After 2 years, they have raised 4.7 billion euros of investments by private investors, of course.
Wow, that is quite the number. Normally, you don't hear that from you know, like co-working spaces or
but that's the point. That's the point. We're not a co-working space. We are a co-working space that's got a lot of events, and as you see, we are here in the Maker Studios, so we are building prototypes. That's why we have a very specialized infrastructure. We have DGX stations from NVIDIA for software development. We have those garages for the development and also rollout of prototypes. We have the office space above us. There's a lot of things that we offer to make sure that the companies that come in have the best chance to scale their business. Whether it's a corporate, a startup, young company, a founder, it doesn't matter. Even the VCs are home here and go to scout for emerging players. That's a Drivery.
That's wonderful. So do you have some examples, some success stories?
Tier was here.
There was Tier here.
Yes,
I remember that.
They have been here a long time ago. Basically, they just took us as a co-working space, but they scaled to a point where we were not able to handle them anymore because the business that Mr. Leuschner does is, of course, very, very fast. But for the time being, we were able to provide them with the space that we required. But this is the kind of business that we run. People come in, get the infrastructure that they require, and they can do it on a monthly basis. And if they require it not anymore, they delete the contract with 14 days notice, and they're gone. But it's not about this. This is about really focusing on product market fit, And that's why we have all of this infrastructure, all of these offices available at present and at any given time, from Monday to Sunday.
That's fantastic. I wish you all the best of luck for this, Christian.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for your time and showing us this.
Shall we take a ride now?
Yes, let's do
this. It's good that you drive.
Okay, all right. Let's see, it's stick. All right, fasten your seatbelt.
I am. Let's go.
I hope this gave you a first impression of what the Berlin ecosystem looks like and all the exciting things going on. If you want to know more, don't hesitate and get in touch with us at Urban Impact. That's what we're here for. And also, we're super excited to announce a new project called The Assembly with the backing of the city of Berlin, aimed at connecting different urban tech ecosystems around the world. So including different startup hubs, communities, and also like helping with go-to-market and as a growth program. If you think that's up your alley, do reach out to us. Don't hesitate. And I'm looking forward to one day, perhaps even welcome you here in Berlin. Back to New York.